Hi everyone, thank you for watching this training. This is Lily Su speaking. I'll be giving this training today to you. The content of this training will be the introduction to this program, the volunteering program, International Students Volunteer Assistance Principles, the duties, and also the resources that you can use during the assistance period. First of all, please download this guidebook. We do have the English version of that. Because while you are listening to this training, it will be good if you refer to the handbook meanwhile. So now let's start with the introduction to this program. International Students Volunteering Program. Those volunteers provides a one-on-one and maximum 3 assistance to the new coming international students for the next semester. And the main assistance includes you have to contact the students before arriving Taiwan. And during this period, the most important thing is to help them with the course selection, because the course selection at NTU always starts in winter breaks or summer breaks. So in this case will be during the winter break. So before arriving Taiwan, you have to contact the international students, provide some visa application, registration, or any Taiwan or NTU related information to international students as well. Of course, some international students may have their individual different needs, and we can see how much we can assist. So the international students that we are going to assist next semester are divided into two big categories. The first category will be the degree-seeking students, and the other one will be the non-degree students. The degree-seeking students, there are two kinds of programs. One is the normal program, the degree program, which is they're coming to pursue their master's, their bachelor's, and PhD as you guys. And the different thing is that they have to pay the amount of the tuition fee as a private university, because this is regulated by the Ministry of Education. Okay, so and every single principles and rules and regulations are the same as yours. And if you're degree seeking students, okay. And the other kind is the dual degree program. This program is by contract. So some of our dual degree students, they do have to pay NTU tuition fee, but some of them they do not have to pay. So it depends on the contract. But one thing is that they cannot apply to scholarship. Okay, if they want to have the scholarship, that it has to be signed and written in the contract, which means that if NTU students go to their university for dual degree seeking, then that university has to provide scholarship for dual degree students too. Only in that case, then they can apply for that scholarship. Okay, so for the non-degree program, there are three kinds of students. The first one is the exchange students. The exchange students, they are from our partner universities, and the partner universities, they are assigned by different levels of contract. If the partner university contract is signed by the university level, then the exchange students coming from through this contract, they are the exchange students in the university level. But if their contract was signed in the department level or the college level, then those students coming from through that contract, they are the department level or college level exchange students. This may differ with the students taking care of the units or departments or offices taking care of those students, okay? For the university level exchange students, then will be OIA taking care of them. And for the department or college level exchange students, will be the department or college and the staff from the department of college or college taking care of the exchange students. The exchange students, they only have to pay the tuition fee of their home university. They don't have to pay NTU tuition, but they have to pay NTU internet fee, which is 400 or 600, depending on their circumstances. So remember, for exchange students, they need to pay internet fee only, okay? And the payment is the same. They have to print out the payment sheet, the tuition fee payment sheet, and it will state that they only have to pay 600 or 400 for internet fee. So this is for the exchange students. And there is another category, which is the visiting students. They're coming just like the exchange students for 1 semester or 1 year. And the difference between the visiting students and the exchange students is that they pay to come. I mean, they pay NTU tuition fee. Yeah, because each contract, we only have certain level of vacancies for exchange students. For example, for one contract with one university, maybe there's only 2 people coming, but maybe there are 3 people or 4 people coming from the same university. So then the 3rd and the 4th people, they can come as a visiting student, paying their home university's tuition fee and also NTU tuition fee to come to be a visiting students at NTU. So and the visiting student, exchange students, both of them, they can take courses at NTU, and their duration, the maximum is only for 1 year. They can decide if they wanted to stay here for 1 semester or 1 year. Okay, and the other category will be the visiting research students. The visiting research students, they don't have any course selection problem because they are here directly to the labs of the professors or the department. So they will not take any courses. So they don't need to make any course selection. They just need to go directly to the lab. So if you are helping visiting research students, then you just have to help them to be familiarized with NTU and with Taiwan in total. So let's talk about the principles, okay? So in this kind of assistance, this program actually, to have effective communications is quite important, which means your cross-cultural communication ability matters. Since we're dealing with with people coming from different cultures and backgrounds, the same sentence have different meanings in a different culture. For example, in Taiwan, I believe that some of you might know that saying hi, sometimes we can say, 你吃饱了吗? Have you eaten? Have you taken your breakfast or your lunch? But this same question might be very unpolite in different cultures. So stereotyping is a hindrance for you to have an effective communication. So during this period of assisting, please be an attentive listener and speaker. Don't jump directly into a conclusion. Ask more and be more curious for you to have an effective communication. And I will encourage you to take more courses about cross-cultural communication, because this might help you in your future, maybe when you're looking for a job or something like that. This is a very crucial ability for you to find a good job. And we're going to have a cross-cultural communication training on December 25th morning time, 10 to 12. So remember to book this time to us so that you can join this program. this training. So there are some principles that you have to know about this program. The assisting period will be for 1 semester since winter break, okay, because the course selection starts in winter break. And we do remain the right to terminate the volunteer service or in case of any inappropriate behaviors. Just to let you know that we do have this kind of right. And in case of any problems or questions or inquiries that you encounter during the assistant period, please refer to the website, OA website, and also the guidebook that you just download now first. And if you cannot find the answer through at OA website or in the guidebook, then you can contact your college leader. They can help you with or any kinds of questions that you have, and later I'll explain that to you. Okay. Please assist the international students in person. Substitutes, it's not acceptable because there was some really awful things happened in the past. That there was some students helping the international students that and they were not a volunteer and really happened something bad. So remember, please assist international students in person, okay? And during the assistance period, please prevent any kind of conflict, especially financially or getting into a relationship. Of course, we do have international students that in the end married to their volunteers. Yeah, we do have this kind of cases, but during the volunteering period, the assistant period, it will be good for you to stay out of this so that we can provide a better service. Okay, so remember, you don't have the obligation to borrow or pay any money to international students, because everybody who needs to study abroad, money should be something that they have to provide. They have to prepare beforehand. So remember, you don't have any obligation to be their guarantor or to borrow money or to help them to pay any money. Okay. So the assignment principle will be like this. First of all, you have to be qualified. How to be qualified as a volunteer? First step, you have to apply online, attend the online volunteer training, which is this one. And then later on, we will send out the link of the online test. You just have to pass the test, then you're qualified to be a volunteer. And here we provide the online application system. If you still didn't apply for it, you can apply now. And then wait for the online test link, and then you can pass the test. Then you will be assigned international students to help too. And the assignment principles will be the same gender, which means the international students will have the same gender as yours, the same department as yours, or the same college as yours. But I have to be sincere that most of the times we have a lot of international students, they're assigned to volunteers, which is different departments of college from them, because international students coming, the percentage of each colleges are quite different from the volunteers. For example, we have more students from volunteers, students from the College of Management and Literature, but we have less in the College of Engineering. And international students, we have a lot of students from College of Engineering, and it's always lacking volunteers from the College of Engineering to cover all the international students from the College of Engineering. So usually if you are not from the College of Engineering, you might be helping international students from the College of Engineering, because this is inevitable. Yeah, and there are some cases that it might make you not qualified as a volunteer too, and the cases will be no access to internet during the vacation, winter vacation, or yeah, because as you know, the course selection starts in winter break, which will be in January. And if in those time, if you will not have internet access, maybe you will be climbing a mountain or going to a very, very rural place where there's no internet, then it will be quite difficult for international students. And I don't really wish that international students might find no one to help them during this period. So if you're not able to access the internet during the vacation, then we will not be able to assign any international students for you to help to. And of course, if you will be out of Taiwan during next semester, then it will also be difficult for us to assign any international students for you, because since the volunteer has to help them in person, at least during the accommodation check-in, or yeah, and taking them to all the places that they have to be familiarized with. So if you're going to exchange next semester, or you're going to take leave or graduate next semesters, please, I will not be able to assign a volunteer, a international student for you. And the assignment results will be announced on December 22nd through the volunteer application system that we just provided to you now. So you just have to log into that system, and then you can see the results. So after knowing what kind of students you're going to help, on December 25th, we're going to have a volunteer session in the morning time, starting from 10 until 12. And it will be divided into degree students and non-degree students. And it will be at Boya Classroom Building. The classroom will be sent to you later on through email. Then you will know which classroom you have to go to. And yeah, on that day, we're going to have the cross-cultural communication training too. So remember to save this time to us and come to the info session. Now we're going to talk about the all the services and assistance items that you have to provide to international students, and on the things that you have to do is in the record form, where you can download from your student volunteer guidebook or from OIA website. So the duties are divided into two periods. The first period will be before the international students' arrival, and the second period will be after their arrival. And we'll start with the before arrival period. So before arrival period, which will be since the winter break, I mean since December, you can start to contact your international students since December 25th. And the course selection will start in January. So it's good for you to contact them beforehand and start to explain some course selection guide and some suggestions to them, so that they will not be so worried about the course selection. And of course, you can provide some informations like how to come to NTU from the airport and stuff. You don't have to pick them up. No, you don't have the obligation to pick them up. You just have to give the information to them, and they can come by themselves. Of course, if you want to go to meet them at the airport, it's okay. But we don't have any other subsidies for that. So it will be all voluntarily. Okay, so for the course selection at OIA website, we do provide different multiple languages videos about the course selection, and also the PowerPoint slides where you can provide to your international students if there is their language video. Yeah, it will be easier for them to understand the course selection system at NTU, which is quite complicated. So you can go to the website and then provide that to them. And also, if you still have some course selection questions, please contact the Office of Academic Affairs, or you can contact the TA directly from the Department of the International Students, because they are the one who can give you the correct and accurate answer. So please remember to go to them if the international students have some course selection questions. And also for accommodation part, if international students would like to come earlier, you can contact the student housing division and ask if it's possible. I mean, when they are located to one dorm, you have to make sure that that dorm is already empty so that he can get in. So if he are not able to, if he wants to get earlier before the check-in time, then you have to contact the student housing division directly to help them to make the appointment. And of course, because I will explain to you later that you have to go there to help them to check in, so you still have to know that time too. And of course, before coming to Taiwan, maybe they will be asking you about visa, about ARC and stuff. Later on, we'll give you more information about that. Okay, so some regulations and information that we have to tell you about the course selection. It's that once the international students have their NTU student account, they have to activate it before they start to have the course selection, and also to use their NTU mail. So the default password will be will be a lowercase a plus 9 digits, which is their birth date, which will be year 4 digits, month 2 digits, and date 2 digits. Okay, and after the first login, they have to change their password in order to activate it. Okay, remember to remind your international students about that, because a lot of people, they change their password and they forget about their password. So also remind them to remember their password. Okay. And then the course regulation for degree students will be the same as the local students, or the same as the degree students at NTU, also for the dual degree students. If the students are exchange or visiting students, at least they have to take 2 classes or 4 credits at NTU. And if they're visiting research, then they're not eligible to select courses, because they're going directly to the lab to do their researches. So they don't need to have courses. And here is the website that OIA provides to international students, where you can find the course selection video in German, in Indonesian, in Japanese, in Korean, blah, blah, and so on. So you can go to OIA website and find this website, and then you can provide it to your international students to facilitate your assistance in the course selections. Now we're going to talk about the duties after their arrival. So after their arrival, actually you have to know when they're coming, because if they are coming to the dorms, you have to go to the dorm to help them to check in, because if you know anybody staying in the dorm, or if you're staying in the dorm, I believe that you know that the dorm does not provide mattress, does not provide pillows and stuff. So it will be very important for them to have someone to help them to find the place where they can buy these stuffs. So please help them. Please go with them even to do the daily necessities purchases, to check in and stuff. And you can make an appointment with them to help them face to face. But remember to be careful. I mean, if they arrive in Taiwan too late, after 8 p.m. at night, then I would suggest you to make another appointment the other day, okay? So that you can go out to have a purchase during daytime, and it will be more safer to you and to him too, okay? So please make sure that you can be there for with him to check in and to purchase the daily necessities with him. And of course, there are other items, just like you can provide them some information about how to make a mobile phone or how to get a bike. and then also, if they need, but actually OI will send out all the information about the registration, all the activities that we're going to do to welcome the international students. But if they still don't know where is it, it's all at OI website. And there's another thing that they might be asking you is about visa and ARC. Okay, so just to let you know, in Taiwan, we only have two kinds of visa. One is a visitor visa and resident visa. Of course, we do also have some landing visas, which means that they don't need visa. It's a tourist visa. But if they're coming to study, the legal visa to come to study is the visitor visa and the resident visa for students. Okay, and if the international students, they got the resident visa has to be changed to ARC after entering Taiwan within 15 days. Okay, so if the students that you were assisting that have the resident visa, then you can provide them with the information of how to apply to in ARC, because they will have to do that within 15 days. And if your international students are having a visitor visa, maybe it's only for 90 days or 30 days, and for exchange and visiting, the shortest time they have to stay in Taiwan for 6 months, for 1 semester. So maybe they have this need to exchange or extend. They have the need to exchange their visa to resident visa or to extend their visa. So for exchanging visa and extending visa or applying to ARC, they are in different offices. So I will do the introduction of the offices later on. So for students to exchange their visa from visitor visa to resident visa, the students have to go to the Bureau of Consular Affairs. Okay, and if the students need to extend their visitor visa or to apply for ARC, they just need to go to the immigration agency. And as most of you know, that the ARC right now can be applied online, so you just have to go to their website to apply. That's all. And all the information about the Ministry of the Foreign Affairs or the National Immigration Agency is all in the guidebook, where you can find their website, you can find their address, their phone number. So after arrival, please provide information about health exam if they need, because international students, no matter if they're degree students or non-degree students, they all need to do the health exam. And the health exam, they need to do it for visa and also for NTU. So if they need any information about that, it's also written in your guidebook or at OA website. Okay, and of course, the orientation activities that OA will be planning and organizing for them, all the information will be at OA website. So you just have to show them this website, and then they will know where or when these activities take place. We're also going to have the Chinese course placement test for them, and in the information is all at OA website. So you can provide this website to them. And after the class starts, while you are doing your course add and drop, remember to also ask if your international students, they know how to do that or know where to go to do that. Okay, and maybe some of the international students may want to have a bike or cell phone number. You also can help them, provide information to them so that they can get those. And during the semester, if the international students that you're sustaining have some emergency cases or some issues, we will also inform you so that you can show sympathy and help them out within your limits. Okay, so but it's all voluntarily, so you can do it within your limits. It's not unlimited. Okay, so this is the timeline, the timetable for you to check the duties that you have to do. The first will be on December 22nd to see the results, to see who you will be helping. And December 25th, you're going to join the international, you have to join the International Students Volunteer Info Session. And this info session also includes the cross-cultural communication training. And December 25th, also you can start to contact your international students to provide them information like how to come to NTU from the airport, some information about the accommodation at NTU, about visa, about the weather in Taiwan and stuff. And during the course selection period, which the first course selection period will start in January 15 to 17. So during this period, please help them online. Okay, and then the second period will be January 23rd to 24th. Has to help them online because they will not be in Taiwan during that period. Of course, some of them might be, but most of them are not. And just like I mentioned to you, you can help them with getting a mobile phone, a bicycle, or food and stuff, because maybe you'll be helping some students, they are vegetarian or they need halal food. Please do help them to find this kind of information, that this will help them a lot. And after their arrival, actually, the general dorm check-in date will be on February 5th, and the BOT dorm check-in date is from February 1st to 14th. So if the international students that you're helping are arriving before those dates, please remember to contact the director of their dorms to check if their room is ready for them to check in earlier. If just ask them, they might help you with that. You also can help your international student to contact the director directly, but actually you also need to know the date, because you need to go there to help them with the check-in and the daily necessities purchase. And the campus tour that OI will be organizing for international students will be on February 15th. The other welcoming activities that we are going to have will be the orientation and registration, which will be on February 16th. The general Chinese course placement test will be on February 18th, and the 19th the class will start. Now we're going to talk about the resources that international students volunteer may have during this period of assistance. First of all, we will assign college leaders for you. They will form line groups or Facebook groups for you to join, so that during the system period, if you have any questions, you can ask them directly through the line group. And they are experienced volunteer. They had been a volunteer for more than 5 times. So they are very experienced. If you have any questions, you can ask them directly through the line, and they can provide you with accurate and timely information. And of course, because they're going to form you into groups so that you can know other volunteers through the group too. And if you want to know more about their information, you can go to OA website. 另外一个你们可以使用的资源就是服务课，你只要愿意接待2个国际学生以上的志工呢，你就能修习这个服务学习课。那这服务学习课呢，只有开设服务学习2或者是1。那有关服务学习课相关的资讯，请参考我们国际事务处的网站。Of course, one thing that I have to mention is that as a volunteer, you also can choose to opt to take the service learning course, and if you are willing to take care of more than 2 international students. So if you want to take the course, for the course information is all at OIU website, and welcome you to go to OIU website to check. And the other related information, very important information that you must have, is International Student Guide Volunteer Guidebook, which you already download. And the other one is that you can join this International Student Facebook group, because in that Facebook group there are I think more than thousands of volunteers inside. If you have any questions, you can ask them directly too through the Facebook group. And my training will be stopping here. Thank you for joining us, and I hope you can pass the test soon, and see you in the near future.